Funding support for Sazón de Illinois is provided by Joseph and Elizabeth Walder Charitable Fund and generous Chicagoans like you.
On the Lower West Side of Chicago lies Pilsen, a historically working-class neighborhood that has served as a gateway for immigrants entering the city. Initially settled by Czech immigrants, Pilsen has been predominantly home to Latinos, mainly Mexican and Mexican-American communities, since the 1960s and 1970s. Pilsen is vibrant with Latino culture, brimming with music, art, culinary traditions, and nightlife. The neighborhood features iconic music venues and stunning murals celebrating its Hispanic heritage. Additionally, Pilsen boasts a diverse dining scene, offering everything from authentic taquerias to renowned fine dining establishments.
La Luna has been serving up traditional Mexican fare with an artistic twist since 2019. Hi, my name is Hugo Balta, publisher of Illinois Latino News, and your host for this edition of Sazón de Illinois. Let's find out why this Pilsen staple is known as a feast for the senses.
Located at 1726 South Racine Avenue, La Luna is an artistic restaurant with an atmosphere and cuisine reflecting the spirit of the Pilsen community. We had a chance to speak with founder-owner Samantha Sanchez.
Luna as the location, as my family roots, is very important to me. My family is from Monterrey, and majority of my family is still located in Monterrey. So Pilsen has been a very important neighborhood to me because it's been something that I've attached myself to really connect to my roots and stay true to our Latino, Mexican, and just like the brightness of the culture. So when I chose to have Luna and Pilsen, I thought it was a perfect fit because there is no other place I would want to open to actually highlight who we are as a family and what we can offer to the table.
The restaurant business is the family business for Sanchez, whose father, Sam Sanchez, has an accomplished hospitality career in Chicago.
I can say that I was basically born into the industry with my dad has been in the industry for a while as well. He was born here, but all of our family is from Mexico, Monterrey. He started with my uncle back in 1960s, even before that. And he started as a busboy, and he, same as I did, kind of maneuvered and learned a lot of roles in the restaurant. I can say that after my dad started operating his new places and everything, I've gotten very involved in the industry. So I kind of took the same roles that he did. I learned to bus, I learned to serve, to bartend, to manage, and now I am very lucky to have La Luna.
Sanchez credits her recipe for success to working at her father's bars and restaurants as hostess, busser, server, bartender, and manager.
I think learning every role in the restaurant is very important to understanding the service and hospitality. The more you understand every individual role in the restaurant, the more you can perfect the hospitality experience for customers. So I am very lucky and blessed that I was able to take all those roles, and everything that I learned from them, I carry on, and I still am learning every single day. There's always new trends, new tricks, but it's always adapting in the industry. And I am happy that I have that knowledge and experience, and it really does help to run a successful restaurant.
Collaboration is key to La Luna's success. No partnership has been more important than the one with Chef Marco Collin.
With our place with Marcos has been awesome to work with. He has literally taken all of my ideas and transformed them in his own way, but we have worked together to highlight both of our cultures and how do we give people this experience when they come through the door and dine with us and have a cocktail with us and experience it through the environment around them.
A homegrown chef, Collin has lived in Chicago his entire life and grew up in an environment where love and respect for food and fresh ingredients were paramount.
Making people happy, giving them a good taste of food, and basically my background being Mexican, being Latino, I grew up in the kitchen. My grandma, my mom, always cooking. So it's been part of my DNA. I like people give experience, That's why I grew up, and giving people an experience, making people happy. I think cooking is part of nurturing. So it's like seeing people take the first bite and seeing them smile and saying, "My, this is really good." That makes me happy, and seeing the customers are happy. You know, because not anywhere you can find this dish. If there is somewhere else you can find this dish, it could be a twist. But here at Luna, this is basically our signature. And when people take a bite of it and you taste it for the first time, it's like good feeling, you know? We're trying to give that to the people and the customers. Like, so, yeah, we know what we're doing here.
And you mentioned you being a Mexican background and just remembering cooking with your grandmother. I think you mentioned your mother. Is there a particular memory that you have around being around the table, a particular food that strikes a memory for you?
Carne asada, you know, every Sunday, almost every Sunday, it was a must, you know, like having the grill, the charcoal grill outside, having the skirt steak marinated or one marinated, everybody prepares it, and just sitting with the family with side dishes, arroz, frijoles, course. It always was the asada, you know, that came to me because, I mean, I love meat, so that was always going to be a core memory for me, you know, hanging out with my parents, my folks, and just getting asada or stealing a piece from the grill when it was not supposed to be done yet. That's when I fell in love with this, and those are like more core memories for me and sharing with my family and my friends as well.
When we come back, Chef Marco shares with us one of La Luna's signature dishes, entraña, and I'll also taste another favorite.
Principalmente vienen a probar nuestras quesabirrias. The quesabirria, yeah, like the whole quesabirria hype. People come here for that and they love it.
And we'll meet staff that feel like family. Next on Sazón de Illinois.
On the next edition of The Compassionate Competitor, I'll sit in conversation with native Chicagoan, 2008 Rose Bowl quarterback for the University of Illinois, Juice Williams. Join the conversation on CAN TV Cable Channel 19 or stream live on cantv.org or on the new CAN TV Plus app. Elevated conversation and storytelling. Experience the power of community television.
Nestled in the heart of Chicago's vibrant Pilsen neighborhood, La Luna really embraces the local culture. You can feel the artistic energy as soon as you walk in. The open kitchen is like a front row seat to all the culinary magic happening right before you. Offering a menu that truly captures the essence of the neighborhood, you'll find classic tacos, creative small plates, and authentic tortillas, all with a modern twist on popular Mexican fare. Chef Marco invited us to watch him cook one of the restaurant's most popular dishes, entraña, a skirt steak with salsa molcajete, Luna potatoes, and lemon.
So entraña has been basically our staple here. This what got created here in Luna. People come and always order it, die for it. It's one of our dishes. There's our signature dish. So it's really well known in our clientele. And it's just really simple with really good ingredients and local ingredients that we source from really local farms as well.
Fantastic. Let's see you do your work.
It's fun with me.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna season our meats, right? This is what we do. We are gonna season with some salt.
And this is skirts.
Yeah, this is skirt steak.
A little bit of salt, okay.
A little bit of salt. And then straight to the grill. So make sure that your grill is nice and hot. You want to put it on the hottest part. When you hear the sizzling, it's music to you. It's like music, you know? You gotta hear it. Basically what this is going on, usually during service, we have like maybe 40 of these going at the same time. We are gonna basically go hang out by our fryer.
Okay, let's go.
So these are potatoes. These are your really normal potatoes, roasted potatoes, Idaho potatoes, whatever you want to call them. So these are basically dumpling. So it's basically kind of like a intake of steak and frites. But with my version, a Mexican twist, just because once the potatoes are fried, we pour them with chipotle aioli. It's kind of like also kind of like slash salsa brava. It gives a real nice touch to it. People like don't see it coming when they're like, oh man, that's really good. And again, it's potatoes. I think all the thing about the potatoes is that it's the other part of the show. Just because they're baked, so they're not like cooking in water or anything like that. They're baked, so when they fry them, they become really, really crispy. You see the nice little golden kind of like nugget? That's what you want, a nice gold nugget. So then what we gotta do is we're gonna bring a bowl. If you could hear it,
Part of the music.
part of the music. They're so crispy, they're tender, they're just a perfect golden nugget. And so then what we're gonna do is season them with a little bit of salt.
Hey.
A lot of people are scared of salt, but I think salt is like the soul of food. It brings everything come together. Say it to me. There you go. Then we just let it rest. Let it rest for at least 30 seconds.
A little bit of patience goes a long way.
Yeah.
How many of this dish do you think you make in a day?
Probably like 20, 30. We
Okay.
go through a lot. I go through maybe like 100 pounds of meat a week.
What?
You know, I go through quite a bit. And you want to cook against the grain. Perfect meat.
There's no other way to eat.
Oh yeah. There's no other way. You know, we make exceptions here. We try to accommodate everybody here at Luna. Once in a while, we get that random, I need well done. Kind of hurts my feelings, like I said. But I mean, like I said, we try to give everybody an experience and accommodate everybody. So then what I do is, I grab it, I slice it, I bring it over, I give a little sneak peek of the color inside, clean my plate. Not so much it is. I like a line. I like a swoosh. Some microgreens on top. Like I said, our salsa de molcajete on the side. And bang, bang.
And there you have it. Then we're ready.
We have what I call my version of carne asada with papas.
It looks delicious. All that's left is to eat it.
Yes.
So let's go. Chef, we saw you cook entraña. Now let's taste your artwork, but also talk to us a little bit about, this is a dish that you invented here in La Luna, but it has roots with other traditional Mexican dishes. Tell us about that.
Yes, I came up with this year, and kind of resembles a little bit of, like I said, like a cookout, carne asada with a family. You know, you got beautiful steak, you got dishes, you got salsa, you got chimichurri, you got potatoes. You know, like I think those are components that never misses when you have a barbecue. So for me, it was really close to home, and I brought it up and brought it out to life. And I mean, we've been selling it here, and it's been a staple here for since day one. People love it. People come and rave about it. Like I said, we go through a lot of pounds of meat. So I mean, it's a good sign. It's a good thing, you know.
All right, let's do it. Let's dig in.
And the cool part about it is that it's sliced, it's shareable. 2 or 3 people come and get it. It's one of those dishes that's, like you said, brings people together. And that's what it's all about for me. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. But yes, it's one of the, like I said, one of the dishes brings people together.
And you said,
as
how
far
many,
as
how
parts.
many of these plates do you cook up a day?
On a really busy night, we could go around 40 to even maybe 60, depending on what it is. But even on a slow day, it's like around 25. It's still good.
So we have already on top. We have a couple of different sauces. What sauce do we have on the potatoes?
It's a chipotle aioli / salsa brava.
Okay. And then you put chimichurri on top of it.
Chimichurri on top of, yes.
What do we have here?
This is salsa de molcajete negra. So it's basically guajillo, ancho, pasilla, all coming together, making a beautiful salsa. It's kind of like a molcajete in a way, but it's
Spicy? Sweet?
No, it's mild.
Okay.
Yeah, try by itself and let me know what you think. I love it. I could eat it with anything on top.
It's got the right amount of spice. Okay, let's see. So we mix all of these together.
That is good.
Oh, there.
And I wanted to cook them. Yeah.
So good.
The
The
meat's
meat and the potato.
tender. The potatoes bring the starchiness, the spice, smokiness.
The smokiness, especially like you said, the potatoes are already cooked.
Yeah.
So then you fry them, and that creates that smoky flavor. And the chimichurri on top of the meat.
Yeah.
So tender.
Yeah, well, chimichurri is kind of like traditional chimichurri, but we add chipotle.
Mm-hmm.
So it's also smokiness, spicy, oregano, cilantro, all that good stuff, garlic. Really, really traditional and in its way. But like I said, I try to make everything my own way or my own version, play with it, bring my roots into it. Because usually chimichurri is Argentina. What I did in my way is adding the chipotle, and that chile, always adding chile to everything, right? That's what Mexicano do.
Now, this is a dish that, again, was invented here. Was it progressive? Was it something like as soon as La Luna opened, this was on the menu, or it happened over time?
It was one of those dishes where it just happened out of nowhere. Like I was looking at some ingredients, playing around with some stuff, and I'm like, let's do this here. Let's try it. Put it on the menu, and first day sold out, second day sold out, third day sold out. I'm like, okay, we got something good here. So since that day, we have never stopped serving this dish.
Our culinary trip at La Luna is just beginning. Chef Marco shares other delicious staples and La Luna's authentic Latino-inspired specialty cocktails when Sazón de Illinois returns.
On the next edition of Chicago Noir, 3 incredible leaders, 3 powerful conversations. Tiffany Hamill-Johnson, Maya T. Hamilton, and Dr. Dominica McBride are the leading ladies, leading from the heart. Join the conversation on CAN TV Cable Channel 19 or stream live on cantv.org or on the CAN TV Plus app. Elevated conversation and storytelling. Experience the power of community television.
After a behind-the-scenes, first-hand look at Chef Marco working his magic in the kitchen, I got to sample the deliciousness.
Let's now talk about the dish that's right next to
Yes.
your signature dish. Now, this is a dish you told me comes from Guadalajara,
Yes.
which is I believe, the second largest city in Mexico.
Yes.
Tell us about this dish.
So this dish is a torta ahogada. Basically from Guadalajara. I tried to bring something here in Luna for our Guadalajara fans. They kind of mimics a little bit of what they have over there here. Here we use a Publican baguette. Publican Bakery is a really well-known bakery here in Chicago, and it's a baguette. How they in Mexico and Guadalajara they use bolillo. It's similar, but just a little bit different. It's more lighter, crunchier. So then what we do is we stuff it. We stuff it with cochinita, and a little bit of birria beef. We use birria beef here, and then we make cool like pork kind of red salsa, and then we have our jalapeno pickle and like green on top. I mean, this is one of the dishes where it's just like you can only eat one of these.
Right. And then you take a nap.
Yes, and then you come back.
You come back. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, let's try it.
Let's try it.
It's one of those like it has cheese, it has sauce,
Everything
that you want.
exactly. Everything you need.
It's a little bit. It's a little bit messier just because it's a tortogada, of course.
Y muy jugoso, very
Oh,
juicy.
yeah. The meat, everything, the bolillo.
All right.
Yeah, it's one of those dishes where it's like, just comes alive together, you know?
Es una torta, so
Yeah,
we can't
yeah,
be
there
afraid
you
of
go.
that messy
There you go.
on it.
You could get a side of sour cream, a side of whatever you want. You know, like I said, we try here at Luna to accommodate our clientele and our people and give them experience. So
The flavors just explode in your mouth, just like the first dish, but it's just a really good combination of spice, but not overwhelming.
yeah,
Because sometimes, you know, everybody likes hot sauce, especially when we're talking about comida mexicana, but sometimes the spice can be overwhelming. This has just the right amount. Really, really good. Now we have, as you talked to us, entraña, which is unique to La Luna. We talked a little bit about a traditional dish, and mentioned Guadalajara, and La Luna and you as a chef is a place that's always inventing, always trying new things. This is somewhat new on the menu.
yes.
Tell us about this.
Yeah. So this is our oyster. Sorry for the ice melting. It's hot. It's hot in Chicago. We're in mid-July, right? So grab a oyster before we get started.
Okay.
Do some little bit of salsa.
And this salsa, is it like similar to what you see?
Yeah, kind of like a Valentina, something like that, similar.
Okay.
And cheers.
Chichi?
What you think?
What you think? Oh, good. And the sauce, again, I think the spice right level that complements the natural flavors of the food. Why is this now on the menu? What was it about this dish that you felt we need to have this on La Luna?
I love seafood. It's summer. It's hot outside. You want something refreshing. You want something good, something delicate, something that you get anywhere else. But here at Luna, what we do is we really prestige on our oysters. We get really good oysters from East Coast, West Coast, sometimes Japan, Prince Edward Island, where it's just an oyster that it's been farmed, it's been taken care of, and we bring it here at Luna for our customers to eat and get the experience of the flavors within it. Some oysters, for example, the one we just had is called Pink Moon oyster. It's really light, really on the salty side. Lastly, with a cucumber finish. So, like I said, we really take pride on our oysters here and try to bring that to our customers and give them something a little bit different than just tacos or carne or tortas. We try to give everybody a little taste of what we like and what I like, and make my own, and as well give it a special Mexican flair to it. So I think it was a really cool idea of bringing this dish here. Just because I said it's hot, summer, something light. Who doesn't like oysters? Even just, like you said, hanging out with your friends. Give me a dozen. Oh, we were out. Give me another dozen, a couple beers. It just brings people together.
I couldn't leave Luna without trying the quesabirria. La Luna offers a selective beer and liquor menu highlighting local and Mexican established imports that demonstrate elements of tradition paired with modern approaches and regional flavors. I tried La Luna and El Diablito, two signature cocktails that are as tasty as they are refreshing. And after all that, if you still have room for something sweet, I recommend Coconut Tres Leches Cake. Each bite is better than the previous. La Luna's top shelf food and drinks are only matched by its outstanding service.
Here we take pride in our customers. We like to build those relationships with our regulars, just so that way we know when they come in, they feel welcomed in here.
And we sit in on a lively tortilla making class when Sazón de Illinois comes right back. There aren't many eateries that not only cook and serve you the food, but teach you how to make it also. La Luna offers a make-it-from-scratch tortilla making class where patrons immerse themselves in the world of Mexican cuisine.
Trying to just find some new things to do in Chicago, and I love to cook, so this seemed like a great thing to do to learn Pilsen, which is a new neighborhood for me, learn how to cook something new, and meet some people.
I took this class because of her, but I'm really stoked to do it. Yeah.
I just saw it, I believe, on TikTok, and it just looked really fun. So I told her about it, and we signed up.
And now we're here. I was looking for something fun to do. This class is actually a birthday present for my girlfriend who's trying to learn how to cook. Also, we thought this would be kind of a fun thing. We both love Mexican food, so we can't go wrong.
It's this type of customer service that brings people to the restaurant and keeps them coming back again and again.
Sí tenemos muchos clientes regulares que ya, podría decir, ya los conocemos bien. Regresan por la comida, por las bebidas, porque dicen que tenemos calidad en las dos cosas, comida, bebidas y el servicio también. Les gusta mucho el servicio que les brindamos aquí. Principalmente, ya como ya habíamos dicho, con mis compañeros me gusta el ambiente laboral, pero ya también con los clientes me gusta ser servicial también, responderle a sus dudas. Me gusta que los clientes se sientan que están en un lugar correcto, que se sientan que le estamos poniendo atención y que cumplimos parte de sus necesidades, de lo que ellos quieran. Siempre se preguntan también por recomendaciones, qué es lo que yo creo que para ellos pues les va a decir, oh, wow, este plato, esta bebida, en verdad tenía razón, es de lo mejor que tienen. Here we take pride in our customers. We like to build those relationships with our regulars, just so that way we know when they come in, they feel welcomed in here. Not like where we don't pay attention to them. We like to give everyone the same amount of attention. Want to give everyone a great experience here at La Luna. That's how we create those good bonds and keep people coming back. We like to give back and help out other local restaurants or charities at that, just so that way we take care of each other, they take care of us, and it's just like a continuous cycle of helping each other out. I genuinely enjoyed every day coming in. It didn't feel like a job here, it felt like somewhere I had to be. So I like being here a lot.
Staff here has been, like you said, very close. It's basically family. They've gotten very comfortable, very close with each other. They would, as they've told me, they would describe Luna as their home, which has brought a lot of pride to me. And I'm very happy that I've been able to give a place for people to come and work and not just kind of do a job, clock in, clock out, but to have a family meaning behind it.
Now you know why La Luna is such a fresh perspective to the restaurant business. Next time you're looking for great food, outstanding service, or just a place to meet and mingle, pay them a visit. Thank you for joining me on this edition of Sazón de Illinois, where we sample the stories, culture, and cuisine that give our neighborhoods their flavor. I'm Hugo Balta. Hasta la próxima.